Dobro jutro from Belgrade, Serbia. So I've been doing about a month now, this whole location independent thing, my crazy project, and I want to do a little reflection to see how things have been going. I've done like a ton. I put in so many hours the last month, and some of what I've done has worked really well, and some of it has not worked at all. And then everything in between. So, yeah, so here we go. Here's kind of my thoughts so far. What's worked really well has been, I got my little notepad here, cooking some hard-boiled eggs. By the way, I'm happy to give you a couple. I've got plenty of extra if you want. Anyway, Reddit. Reddit is a whole world universe unto itself. I mean, it's crazy like how the power of Reddit, the potential of Reddit, so many users there. And if you do happen to post something like a video and it somehow gets picked up and gets popular, you can get hundreds, thousands of views, tens of thousands of views, potentially more. But for me, and I did actually have a couple success, like I posted my breakdancing video there, and that got picked up in like the bodyweight fitness community. Apparently really liked that, even though it was kind of ridiculous. But so that worked. That got me like a couple hundred views and a lot of nice comments and stuff like that. But more often than not, I found Reddit being a little bit of a time sink. Like 80% of what I did just kind of like gets ignored or just is not really worth it because it takes so much time and you have to like follow up. And people, if you don't know this, you post something on Reddit and then people will write a comment and then you have to check. I mean, you within a few hours, ideally, or else it just kind of gets lost in the shuffle. So Reddit, no, the one other good thing about Reddit is I did make a couple cool connections, just more of a coincidence because it's not as much about the people, it's more just about the stories you post. But if you notice someone's posting really good content or they ask really good questions, then you can direct message them and ask if they want to connect. Now, half the time they just ignore you, but I have actually a couple of my interviews, Michael, the Bitcoin guy, and efficiency is everything. He's a crazy smart guy, but I'll link to that below in case you guys haven't seen that yet. But I interviewed him a couple times, and I'm planning on doing more. And then this awesome lady, Isabel, who does her own side business selling T-shirts. So anyway, Reddit's pretty cool. Like, there's just so much potential there, but a lot of it's like hit or miss, and you can end up wasting a lot of time. And I have so many things I could be doing. Is it really worth spending a few hours trying to get, even if I get extra 100 views, that's great, but like, there's better things I can do with my time. I don't know. Reddit, put it on the, what is it, side burner? What's the phrase? Yeah, back burner, that's it. So moving on, what else has worked or not worked? Facebook groups. Like I joined a bunch of Facebook groups to promote my videos and also connect with other YouTubers. But for the most part, like I wrote a couple people, they're like, yeah, I'm interested. And then we wrote a couple messages and then it kind of just dies out. People just don't really follow up there. And then my videos I posted, nothing. No. So now the one thing I will say is, so forget the YouTube Facebook groups. People just use those to promote and kind of you get lost in the crowd. But I joined a couple digital nomad type Facebook groups for networking. So we'll see where that goes. I would love to find more people to collaborate with and just people who have ideas. Could always use more ideas, right? Okay, so moving on here. Let's see. Yeah, commenting on other YouTube channels. That's something I'm going to continue to do, although, again, it's still a lot of time and, like, more of it gets ignored than not. Or even if, I say, oh, hey, great video, and maybe you post a good question, maybe they'll even answer you, or they'll say, oh, thanks, and whatever, but then that's it. So it's like, what's the point? Because you kind of hope that they'll subscribe, especially when I say, I'm going to subscribe you, I love your channel, and sometimes they just ignore it, or, Now, there have been a couple of times where they do subscribe back, and I do get some really good, feedback or just kind of some back and forth. So I'm going to continue doing that to select digital nomad videos. Of course, it has to be relevant. But yeah, that's a good way to connect. It still does take time, and it's not like 100% home run every time. But I think that's like the most direct way. Even if I get like one new subscriber a day just from doing that for a few minutes. And then over time, the hope is that people will recognize my, my lovely face and, say, oh, he has a digital nomad guy, and I post on a lot of the similar content. Similar YouTubers or the same YouTubers, similar digital nomad people. Like actually, there's this guy. What's his name? He's like plays the ukulele in New York. But I saw him post on one random digital nomad video, and then I was doing more searches, and I found another person, and then he was posting on that guy. So it's like, oh hey, it's the ukulele guy. So yeah, like kind of more like a slow snowball approach to networking there. But it's good because it's like directly on YouTube. So if someone subscribes, it's just like one click from there, It's not like, oh, hey, like this is on Twitter, but find me on YouTube and then subscribe to me there. It's a little bit more of a jump from other platforms. So I'm going to continue that when I have time. Okay, email list. That's a really big thing. It's another huge time sink, but I think this is one of the ones that's going to be worthwhile in the long run. Pointing my little, because I put in just as much, if not more time doing my email list recently than or the last month, than my YouTube, because it's all connected. I'm giving away this free digital nomad cheat sheet, which I will say you can get in the description below, It is, I honestly think it's a great free resource, and I did take a lot of time to put that together. So I gotta talk it up. But when people grab that, they're also subscribing to my email list, and a lot of times I'll just unsubscribe after. That's cool. It's their decision. But a lot of people end up staying, and keeping them updated with emails. And it was kind of the synergy with the email list. And by the way, in case you didn't know, I do email. I work for an email marketing company full time, so it's kind of like my bread and butter, and it's really fun to do it for myself. After several years of just advising other people how to do it. But yeah, that really can take a whole, writing emails, making the copy right, having the images, everything look properly, and then the strategy of like when to send it and how, am I sending too many emails? So what I want to say about that is I got kind of lucky, and I just got like a bunch of people subscribing. I don't really know why. Well, some people because of the cheat sheet, but I just got there's 3 days I got 30, 40 people, new subscribers every single day to my email list. So I really want to take advantage of that. But right now it's kind of just like a little bit of a, blunderbuss gun where it just shoots off everywhere. I need to be more focused, and I need to develop more of a strategy for my emails. Also be cool to have a way to monetize it. So I'm thinking of a couple products that I could sell, like a job resource, a remote job resource, but to be continued. That's still just kind of in my brain right now. Yeah, so I really need to find a way to be focused with my email strategy and not to send people too many emails. So that's still going to take a lot more time, but well worth it, and especially for the long run. Okay. If you're still watching this, this is also just more for myself than anything, because it really helps me when I just say these out loud. But the microblog thing. So a lot of people probably don't even know this, but I've been keeping a blog every single day on medium.com. It's a great free blogging resource if you've never checked it out. And it was going great. It was these called a story, so you can write these little short blog posts every a whole series, or no, it's called a series, that's it. And it was going fine, and I did just about the full month of that. And then I tried to save my last post a couple days ago, and it's like, oh, no more room, no, you've used up all your, memory or something. It's like, oh my god. So now it's like all these little things add up. So now I have to go and literally copy and paste every single post from there with the images separately, because I have embedded images and put it on a new blog. So now, because I want to keep a kind of like a journal of what I'm doing. Again, this is more for myself, to keep myself motivated. I can look back, see what I've learned. So each day I'm supposed to be learning something new about YouTube, which it's not always directly about YouTube. Sometimes it's like the emails because it's indirectly related. But I'm posting that every day, keeping me strong. But yeah, now I gotta like transfer that whole thing, and that's gonna take a couple hours of just like moving it all over. Gotta burp. Wait for it. Okay, good. But yeah, so there's like a bunch of stuff that's worked, a bunch of stuff that hasn't. You could probably tell like bags and bags. Putting in way too much time into this thing, but especially in the beginning, you really have to try everything and anything that you can to see what works and what doesn't. And then 1 video a day is a really great goal, and I want to do something really close to that. But I think just to enjoy my life a little more and like be realistic, it would be nice to do. I'm going for now 6 videos a week, 6 videos a day. It'd be nice, probably taking off Sunday just to spend time with my zaruchnica, which means fiance in Croatian. So just, enjoy time with her and friends, family, going to Chicago in a couple of weeks. Very excited about that. Haven't been home for almost a year. So yeah, a lot of good stuff coming up, and especially when I'm back with her now. I've been traveling on my own, so I've had more time to put in, but when I'm with her, I do want to naturally spend more time with her and just kind of enjoy, take a breath, enjoy life. So I've been kicking on all these sayings. I can't always think. Kicking on all 4 cylinders, all 6 cylinders, something like that. But I think I'm gonna go knock it down to like 3 cylinders. Still gonna be going. Everything's good. But if I have to slow down, have to stop and smell the roses. What is it with me and these sayings today? That's totally cool, because in the long run, that's what's going to keep me, from burning out. If I have to slow down, so be it. Throw something behind my back. Yeah. Anything else? Let's see, before I end this video. Yeah, there's a lot of indirect stuff like the Facebook and the emails, and it all goes to support YouTube in the end. But yeah. Okay. Okay. Ask if you have any questions. Put it just in the comments below. I'm happy to answer them. I'm cooking some hard-boiled eggs, and I'm very excited for those, so I'm probably going to go grab those now. This video is already super long, so see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, and good morning, good night. Adios.